Now listen ma, just I have created one class called dynamic input. Okay, actually we can take the dynamic input in three ways. What are the three ways? Scanner class, buffer reader, console. Okay, scanner class, we know already we have completed about the scanner class. And dynamic, now we'll go to the second one, that is nothing but buffer reader. Okay, now buffer reader is an like a byte oriented stream or character oriented stream. Character oriented stream. Okay, and yesterday previous session we have seen about that buffer data also, how it is able to convey the, I mean how it will, how it is able to convert the data in the form of string to bytes, bytes to character, characters to string. Okay, now we'll see programmatically that stuff. So try to understand, just I have created one class here. Next execution starts from main method, right? So for that here I'm creating one main method also. Okay, I'm creating one main method also. Now try to understand, sir, here. Now here I am performing about what here I want to take input from the user. Say yes or no, sir. I want to take input from the user at a runtime. That is nothing but only that is nothing but dynamic input, right? So here I'm taking the input from the user. So here you may get some type of exception. What type of exception will you get here? Input output exception. Say yes or no, sir. Input output exception. Input output exception is an like a checked exception, or I mean input output exception is nothing but IO exception. Now tell me, IO exception is a checked exception or unchecked exception? Checked exception is nothing but compile time exception. How to handle the checked exceptions? By using try catch blocks also. Otherwise we can declare throws. Say yes or no, sir. Yes, we can declare throws. We'll see now. If we'll get any exception, then we'll use throws. First thing, my concept is we have to use one statement. What's the statement we have to use now here? Buffered reader, buffered reader br is equal to new buffered reader input, new buffered reader of new input stream reader. Okay, now new input stream reader of, again here we have to write system dot in. Okay, now say yes or no, boss. This is the step previous session we have completed, right? So now buffered reader. Okay, here buffered reader, right? Where the buffered reader is available here? Buffered reader is a one class. Like observe very clearly each and every word. First letter is an uppercase or not, sir? Here, buffered reader is a class which is available in which package? IO package. In IO package. IO is nothing but input output package. So for that we have to import the package, right? Scanner class is available in which package? Util package. We have to import that package. Here also we have to import the package called what? IO package. Okay, scanner class is available in util package, so we have to import the util package. Now buffer is available in IO package, so further here I am importing the IO package also, right? Okay. Okay, done, sir. Very good. In the previous session, we have seen about how, like, 1 minute. Okay, done. Very good. Everything is okay, right? Okay. Next, after that, otherwise, without, I mean, here I'm using two things, right? Two, two import statement I was using. Without using, I mean, no need of two import statements. Directly one import statement we can use. What is the one import statement? IO dot star. Why? Because your buffer reader is also available in IO. Input stream reader is also available in IO. So directly we can write IO dot star also. So that means we can access all the IO package. Okay, done, sir. Very good. Okay, next after that here command prompt is connected with one input stream object. Okay, an input stream object that will convert the data into the bytes. Next, that data we can't able to read the data in the form of bytes, right? So for that here input stream reader, it will convert the data into characters, but here we have to read only one character at a time. That is a problem. So that's why here we have to use what's are here buffered reader. In that buffer reader here we can read all the data in single read operations. Okay, so previous session we have completed about that stuff. Okay, done. Now here we have using that stuff also. Next, tell me what are the methods available here? Two methods I have explained yesterday. What are the two methods now? Read method and readLine method. Okay, just I'm writing here one request message also. For example, here I'm writing enter your name. Okay, here I'm writing what's are here? Enter your name. Okay, now try to understand. For example, now first I will use readLine method. Okay, readLine method. User will enter the name. Name is nothing but what type of data? String. Okay, now I mean simply say, for example, I want to use readLine method. What is the return type of readLine method? String only, right? Okay, now string only. It will accept string type of data only. What about read method? It will accept integer, like the string first character ASCII value it will return. Okay, that first character ASCII value. ASCII value is nothing but number or not, sir? Here, that is nothing but int. Simply say the return type of okay, now the return type of read line method is string. The return type of read method is int. Okay, now here I am writing system.out.println and enter your name. So for that here I'll take now string name is equal to, now here I am writing, okay, now what is the reference variable here? BR, right? So BR dot read line method I am taking now. Okay, now BR dot read line method. Okay, now you guys are able to understand, sir, what I am saying now here. Here some exception is there. Okay, now some exception we are getting, checked exception we are getting. While we are working with IO streams, we are getting one exception, that is nothing but checked exceptions. So we can use try catch blocks also. Otherwise, we can use directly throws. So for that here in that main method we are getting exception. So for that here I am providing that throws. Okay, now otherwise directly just put cursor here. Just add throws declaration. Just mention throws. That's it. Okay. Okay, done, sir. Next, after that here. Next, I will go to the second one also. For example, here I am writing another one statement. System.out.println. Enter same data again. Enter same data again. Okay, same data again. But here I want to use read method. I want to use what? Read method. Read line method, it will return the entire string. What about the read method? First character ASCII value is nothing but what is the return type of read? Int. So for that here I am going to use int name is equal to br dot read method I am using. Okay, br data. Okay, same like a variable. I want to say some different variable name one. Okay, now you guys are able to understand, sir, what I am saying here. Respond, my everyone. Yes. Okay. Next, after that, just here I am printing system.out.println of. Now here I am writing readLine method data. Okay, now readLine method data I have stored in some variable, right? Which variable I have stored in that readLine method data? Name. So just I am printing name. Okay, now next after that here try to understand again. Here I'll go through that system.out.println of. Now here I am writing read method data. This data also I have stored in some variable, right? Which variable I have stored now? Read method data name one. Okay, are you able to understand, sir, everyone, what I am saying now here? That's it. Now I want to execute this. Try to understand. First, what I have done here, just I have created one class called dynamic input stream. In that class, I have to take the dynamic input by using BufferedReader. So that's why here I'm using BufferedReader. BR is equal to new BufferedReader of new InputStreamReader. Why you are using this like a statement also we have discussed yesterday. Next, so here I'm using just one request message. Enter your name. Okay, now system.out.println. Enter your name. Okay, next after that here I am using here readLine method. The return type of readLine method is string. Okay, now so the readLine method data I am storing in some variable. Next after that I want to use read method also. So for that I am using another one request message. Enter same data again. Okay, now here I am writing int name one is equal to br data read method. Okay, now the read method return type is integer, right? So for that here I am storing in int type of data. Okay, read line method data we are storing in name. Read method data we are storing in name one. Okay, are you able to understand, right? I want to execute this. Okay, I want to execute this. For example, enter your name. Okay, I am entering Amar. Okay, I'll try to, okay, I'll click on enter. Again here I am asking what's are here. Enter your enter same data again. I am entering again. What will get the output now here? 65. Read line method data is Amar. Read method data is 65. Why, tell me? Read line method it will return the string. Read method it will return the first character ASCII value. We are getting the output or not, sir, here. Respond, my everyone. Okay, now this is the story about what's are here. Buffered reader. Okay, now this is a story about what? Buffered reader. Okay, this is an example one I'm adding here. I will add the output also. I'll go through that. Amar. Okay, I will add the output also. Okay, this program are able to understand, right? Respond everyone. Okay, but here I want to execute, I want to do another one program. So try to understand here. Okay, I'll remove this stuff. Okay, just I have created here buffer reader br is equal to new buffer reader of new input stream reader of system.in, like that I'm doing. Now I want to do simple Java program. Okay, now I want to do one simple Java program, like a just addition of two numbers. I want to do that. Okay, now which program I want to do now? Addition of two numbers. Okay, and now try to understand here. For example, here I am writing like a system dot out.println of. Now here I am writing like a enter a value. Okay, now enter a system.out.println enter a value I am writing. Okay, user will enter the a value. In which variable I want to store that value? I mean, which method I want to use now? Read method or readLine method? Read method. Very good, boss. Super duper hit. If you use the read method, what will do the return? What will give the read method? First character ASCII value. For example, I will enter 100. 100 is nothing but what is the first character? 1. It will return the one ASCII value. Say yes or no. Respond ma. Say yes or no. For example, right? That also will do that. For example, int. Okay, now a is equal to what I want to do now? Int a is equal to br dot read method I am using. Okay, now so just I want to print that system.out.println a. What will get the output now here? Understand ma? What will get the enter a value? For example, here I am entering 100. What we are getting now? 49. Means what is the 49 here? Oh, first one ASCII value is 49. Say yes or no. So tell me what I want to use now. Read method or read line method? Read line method. Say yes or no, boss. Okay. So for that, okay, enter a value. So for that here I'll go through that. String a is equal to br dot read line method. Br dot read line method. Okay, then I want to add two variables. So again I'll take system.out.println of enter b value. Enter b value. Sorry, double quotes. Enter b value. Okay, done. Now here I'll go through that again here. For example, string b is equal to br dot readLine method. Okay, now br dot readLine method, right? Next, after that here, I want to perform the addition of these two things. How we can do that here? Addition of these two things. Tell me now. Just here I'll write system.out.println directly I'm doing here. Okay, now a plus b. Okay, try to understand first. I want to execute this. For example, enter a value, for example 100. Enter b value, for example 200. If I'll execute this, what will get the output now? 100, 200. But we are not able to perform the addition, right? 100 to 100. Why? Because two are strings. Strings means if you perform the addition of between two strings, we'll get the concatenation. Say yes or no, boss? Concatenation means, so that's why here we're getting 100 and 200. So we have to convert string to the primitive, string to the like an integer type. Say yes or no, boss? Respond my everyone. We have to convert or not? Yes, that also will do that. Okay, now I want to execute this. Example 2. Okay, done. Again, I'll go through that. Output also I will add now. Okay, again I'll add the output also. Window, show view, console. Window. Okay, now here I'm adding the output also. Okay, done, sir. But in this case, we are getting the proper output, right? No. Why? Because strings means concatenation. So I don't want like that. I want proper way. So for that, I'll go through that. Example 3. Here, what we have to do now? We have to convert first. Okay, now we have to convert from where, sir? Here, string to integer. Okay, now so okay, I will convert that. So which method we have to use to convert the string to corresponding integer type? I mean, string is a class. What is the corresponding? I mean, integer corresponding class. integer. Okay, now we have to convert from string to integer, right? I want to convert. Okay, now I want to convert where sir here from string to corresponding class. What is the string? String to integer, right? So how to convert that? Tell me now. I want to convert integer. So for that, integer dot which method I want to use now? What is the correspondent? I want to convert string to integer. So which method I want to use now here? ParseInt method. Okay, now parseInt method. Here we have to provide the string. What is the variable name? A. Okay, now so here A is a string. That string I am converting from which type of data here? Integer type of data. What is the corresponding type? Integer is a class. Say yes or no. Now I want to store in primitive data type. What is the primitive data type of integer? Int. Okay, now so for that here I am storing int first val is equal to. Okay, now so here actually this is a string. Say yes or no. A is a string. That string I am converting into integer. Okay, now that integer is also class. I don't want to work with classes, so that's why I'm storing in primitive data type. Okay, now next after that here I want to convert b also. So tell me how to convert that b. Integer dot parseInt of integer of parseInt of string. Here we have to provide b. Okay, next after that I want to store it in one variable or not, sir? Yes. Yeah. So tell me what I want to do now here. Enter second value. Int second value. Okay. Okay, like a standards are also important. The variable name, so like that. Okay, done. Integer dot parseInt, integer dot like a parseInt of a parseInt of b. Now the two variables available in integer type or not, sir? Here can we perform addition directly? Say yes or no, ma? Yes, happily we can perform the addition. So for that I'll go through that. System dot out dot println of first val plus second val. Okay, now first val plus second val. Now tell me if I'll do that same thing 100 plus 200, what will get the output now here? 100, 200 will get the 300. Okay, now you guys are able to understand, sir. Respond now. How to take user input by using what? By using what? Buffered reader. Scanner class means if you want integer, you can take int type of data. Just type int a is equal to sc dot next int. If you want a string, int the b string b is equal to sc dot next or next line. Character means you can take like that. Float means just sc dot next float. That's it. But what about here the buffer reader? Tell me now. First we have to take the data in the form of string and we have to convert the data to the again wrapper classes and wrapper classes to again normal int string double like that. Okay, now you guys are able to understand, sir, how to perform that, how to do that. Okay, now so this is the problem. Okay, this is the story.